It all starts when we're young. Whether it's the dark, spiders, or heights, the list can go on. We all have our fears. Some of us overcome these fears, but for others, they grow up with us. For me, it was the fear of needles. Just the word gave me shivers. Fear is an emotion we experience in the anticipation of a specific pain or danger. We all experience this at some point. So what scares you? Think about your deepest fear. Now imagine, what would you do if you were forced to face this fear every single day for the rest of your life? Well, that was my reality 7 years ago when I was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes. It started off on a Monday morning when I pretended to be sick for a school ski trip. But by the end of the week, I wasn't pretending anymore. Finally, one night, I was in too much pain to move. My lungs felt like they were collapsing, and by 3 a.m., I was throwing up. I've always been known as the drama queen in my family. So, of course, my parents told me, Allie, stop overreacting. You have a doctor's appointment in the morning, and you are going to be perfectly fine. So I waited. And at 9 a.m. with a bucket in my lap, my mom drove me to the doctor's office. As I walked into the doctor's office, pale as a ghost and barely conscious, he took one look at me and said, "Get her to the ER immediately." As I was put into a wheelchair, I was unconscious before I arrived. When I woke up a few hours later, I didn't know where I was. I panicked. My worst fear was right in front of me. As I looked around, all I could see were the IVs. I had a total of 5 in both my hands and feet. All I could think about was the sharp objects pierced through my body. As I got up to try and remove them, the doctor stopped me. They calmed me down, and that's when they told me the news. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is a virus that 1 in every 5 children get. The virus attacks one's body, making it unable to produce insulin. Therefore, one must inject it itself. I was told there's no cure for diabetes, and I'd be taking needles for the rest of my life. Diabetics are encouraged to keep their blood sugars between 5 and 7. When I arrived at the hospital, my blood sugar read 39.8, extremely high and life-threatening. After a couple hours in the hospital, I was air ambulanced to London Children's Hospital, where nurses and doctors worked together to try and bring down my blood sugar and acidosis levels. I stayed in the hospital for about a week while doctors taught me how to take care of myself, including how to inject myself with a needle. I picked it up pretty quickly, counting carbs and matching my insulin doses to what I was eating. It was the injecting myself that was hard. At first, my parents had to do it for me. I couldn't even watch. But day by day, gradually, I began to inject myself without a flinch. I went from cringing at the word to injecting myself without hesitation. Now I take a needle 4 times a day without even thinking. I'm not scared of needles anymore. And when I look back, I don't know why I was. So think about what scares you. What would it take for you to overcome it? Many people overcome their fears not because they have to, but because they freely want to. So next time you face something that scares you, ask yourself why. Why wait till you have to? Why not overcome it now?